Hello everybody, Jimbo Spike here and welcome to December's Q&A. It is the 1st of December, so 24 days till Christmas. A little bit excited. Now, last month I asked a few questions. One of them was what kind of games would you like me to add for my 4th slot? And I had a couple of replies to that. Helitech said Factorio multiplayer, VoIP client and cooperative games. Factorio multiplayer does sound interesting to me. I don't know how it works, if it does work at all. But that's something definitely to consider. VoIP clients, I have no idea what that is. And cooperative games, well, I have been wanting to do another cooperative game for quite a while now. And RZ Gaming says, I agree, but maybe do a real-time strategy, but fast-paced like Supreme Commander, Total Annihilation, or Planetary Annihilation. And he also says, if I have Planetary Annihilation, which I do by the way, be happy to play with me. I also have Supreme Commander 1 and 2 and Forged Alliance and Total Annihilation, so there's some fast-paced games. I haven't played them in a while, but something definitely worth considering. And Brendan Prendergast said Crusader Kings 2, which I was wanting to do a Let's Play of a long time ago now. Still haven't got around to it. It's one of those games that I have to devote a lot of time to. And Wanderer also said that would be a good call. I'll go more into what's going to be my 4th slot later, but I have a few other things to announce. But one or two other questions first. Wanderer asks if I'm going to be doing a Movember. Well, as you can see, I have done what I call a Movember. You know, I didn't have a shave at all. I've got not the greatest beard in the world, but I have a beard. I have a mustache. But some people do not consider this a Movember. Some people consider this a Movember. Whereas some people consider this a Movember. Just having a mustache. But, you know, whatever you choose, technically I've done both now. So I'm happy and hopefully everybody else should be happy. That's good. But now I'm going to go and have a shave. So back in a second. That's better. Nice and smooth and young looking again. Anyway, final question. Wanderer also asks, what is the headset you are using? I am looking to change out my G35, but want something that's comfy for big ears. Well, this one here is it's a Sades. I can't remember what model number it was or anything like that. I haven't got the disc or anything. It's all done online, and I threw the box away, so I don't know what model it is. I know it's a Sade make, but if you're looking for a comfortable headset, I would recommend not the ones that just go flat on the side of your ears, because you know eventually the headsets are designed to push inwards so they don't fall off your head. So if you get one like these, as you can see on the inside, it goes in towards the headset before going on the ears, so that way it takes pressure off the ears and it rests on the side of the head. Also, I'd recommend maybe going into the shop or into a shop instead of ordering online and trying on a few of their display ones, if they have display ones where they are, or maybe you can ask if you can take it out the box, see if it's a good fit. You want it to fit all around your ears, not be rubbing your ears at all. And also, if you find it's too tight on the side of your head or ears, one thing I do like to do in that scenario is I get my headset and I place it over the top of my tower. So overnight, it will force the earphone parts apart and make the springiness at the top force out. So then when you put it on, it's nice and loose and it can take... Well, with my old headset, I used to get it all the time. It could take like 3, 4, 5 hours off before it'd start hurting my head. So that is a few little tips and tricks. But you know, at the end of the day, each person's head is individual, and all the different headsets are different. You know, it's just going to be trying out what one's best for you. But there's a few tips. You know, make sure your ears fit snugly inside the earpieces, not having it resting on top. That's a big thing, because there's one that just fit on top, you know, after half an hour to an hour, it's just agony on your ears. And that's it for questions. The whole 4th slot for gaming, which would be 12 lunchtime GMT, I've been thinking about this over the last month. I've got 3 games going at the moment. I actually think that's plenty. For the 4th slot, what I'm thinking of doing is having miscellaneous things not things in a series. Say for example, you know, Factorio, that is a series, you know, you go from one to another to another to another. Whereas something like, I don't know, say for example, StarCraft 2, if I was to play a game of that, you know, you don't want to record every single game and upload every single game because, you know, you're not going to be able to play for a while you're uploading and stuff like that. But maybe I could play StarCraft 2 Arcade or a game on League of Legends, or, you know, I've recently reinstalled EVE Online. And you know, I might just like spend half an hour recording and stuff. I've actually got something to upload from a live stream last week, which I'll be uploading after this video. Actually, technically it's already uploaded. It was a live stream on Twitch TV, and I was playing The Binding of Isaac, and I should be uploading that. Well, I'm making that public anyway. But yeah, just random things. I'm going to have a miscellaneous slot for my 4th slot. It's not necessarily going to be every day, but if I play something just on my own time and I thought, hey, why not, I'll just record this as well, then I can do that. It's not something I have to sit down and do in order. It's something more for me, which you guys might find interesting. You never know. Also, another note, in reinstalling EVE Online, I had to wipe my hard drive because there was something on my computer conflicting with the installation of EVE Online, and I had to wipe everything. I went back into Civilization Beyond Earth and saved my game to the cloud, so that progress wasn't lost. Prey, not a problem, it's all linear. I can get back to where I was, as they say, like 2.5 hours in, so that won't take too long to get back to that. I will have to do that at some point soon, so I can carry on doing that. Factorio, I copied over to my external hard drive, and then I reinstalled everything. I re-downloaded Factorio, and then tried replacing the files, and for some reason the saves did not go over. So unfortunately, Factorio has been lost. I know, it's a little bit of a pain in the ass. What can you do, you know? I felt like I needed to get EVE Online on my computer, you know. I've been playing that game on and off for coming up 10 years now. And I wanted to reinstall it, and it's the only way I could reinstall it that I could think of. It did work in the end. It's all installed and running on my computer now. But I've lost the progress on Factorio. Not the best in the world, but I might start it over. What I might do is, I might start over. What I might do is I might wait for the next update. I've still got a couple more parts coming out when I'm recording this Q&A. So I'm recording this Q&A ahead of the release schedule. But yeah, the Factorio has been... I might restart it just right now, or I might wait until the next update. So there might be new things to show off, new things implemented into the game. I'm not 100% sure on that yet. If I do wait until the next version comes out, and don't forget, Factorio is still technically an alpha stage. You know, I might wait until the betas come out or something. You know, it's still a long way off final development from what I've read. It's still an alpha stage, so it's got to be. Hasn't got for the beta stage yet. I think I'm going to call that for the Q&A because I am rambling on a bit. This is going to be the last Q&A of this year. So make sure you get plenty of questions in for New Year's, because obviously on New Year's Day, I've got my new New Year's resolution to think of, and my next Q&A. And, you know, maybe you guys could suggest some New Year's resolutions for me. I don't know. Maybe you just want to ask what my New Year's resolution is going to be. But yeah, that's it for the Q&A. Join me next time, guys. Goodbye. Oh yes, and one other thing. Merry Christmas.